So this is the letter of release. I decided to keep the letter with me. And I showed her. She was crying. But suddenly now, last week, of recent, what used to happen in the female room? Uh-huh.
Suddenly, she just became very, very close to his daughter, and the thing spark up uproar in the house. Even the housemates were saying, "Is this a relationship or what?" They were very close. They move around together, talk together. They even find them in the room and closer together. And people started asking us that what kind of thing is going on. Even teachers started suspecting a relationship.
What's up, my people? How not they waiting? They happen waiting this. So, yeah, I've been away from social media, YouTube to be specific, for a while now. I mean, it's just 2 days, but it seemed like a year. I mean, for someone who's been consistent since December, and the reason behind that is, I've been busy, with work and with other things, and I also interviewed Major recently, Major and Badman Q. Watch out for that interview. Quite insightful. And yeah, about today's news. Um, so here's how I work, right? I already put everything that I'm supposed to talk about, put it together, and I was going to talk about it this morning until I stumbled on the story, on a video. Though it's an old video, but it was recently shared by TB Joshua's church, reacting to the BBC investigation. In that video, TB Joshua was talking about Ajoke and her lifestyle, and how disobedient she is, how stubborn, and how she stole money from the school. It's basically talking about how it's really tried, to work on making this girl a good girl, but all to no avail. But the most important part of that video, him not being Ajoke's dad. And remember, in one of these videos, I said that daughter, in that BBC interview, we need to know more information about her. So they're releasing that video, although it was still hard to believe for many people. Like, they said the girl looks like him, is probably not saying the truth in that video. Although it showed police reports in that video, it showed the letter from the school, trying to let his disciples, he was talking to, I think, his disciples or his workers, trying to let them know that is not the father of this child. We're going to watch the video. First off, in that video, they said, okay, like I said earlier, they said the girl steals, does this, does that, and he now, even though the girl carries his last name, he now explained to his disciples that, this child is not my blood. The first thing that I thought about was, okay, if the child was doing well in school and all that, would he have said that, oh, she's not my child, we picked her up here? And another thing, I have to ask this question again in that video is, Ajoke said something that is trying to conceal her, or trying to keep her away from the general public, because he had her with another person. She didn't pass the information like she was adopted. She told the story as TB Joshua's biological child that he bore out of wedlock, or according to some people, he had this child before the new wife, And I remember asking this question: why hasn't that woman reached out yet? TB Joshua's wife. And because this girl is obviously on the streets struggling, why would they just leave her, on the streets? I mean, if she's TB Joshua's child. So now they're releasing this video, trying to give reason behind that, why they don't need to, reach out, saying that TB Joshua said it, that he's not the biological father of that child. And the reason why I'm talking about this, why I choose to talk about to this report, is because, you know, I've been on this for a while. So this is more like an updated video or information about what we've been discussing concerning TB Joshua, because what I intend talking about today is different until I saw that TB Joshua's video, and of course piqued my interest. I was like, okay, let's talk about this.
I think I will begin to introduce the Ajoke here to you. Ajoke, stand up. So that you can come together, see what you can do, your prayer, and help, okay? With little way. Before now, I thought it's a thing that I can call her in the office, and that I think there's need. It's such a surprise thing. I know many of you might have known. She has that, what we call, influence on the people. And it doesn't influence little people, BB people, people that matter. Let me just take it in a brief. To the extent that 2 months ago, I have to call the commissioner of police. They should trace his file. And they brought the file to me. And I said, letter in respect that I should return him. And I hold on the letter. I will show you the letter now. Because they too feel for me that, so much I have given to this one. No, they should put him where she belongs. In the British school, there is a letter there from the school which this girl stole money. Can you bring the letter? Let us see, one by one. Come on, don't. Open the letter one by one. Look for the letter. This is his letter that he agreed that he stole it. Okay. Give me the mic.
So this one says, letter of plea. I, Ajoke Joshua, is hereby admitting that I stole the sum of 41,000 CFA francs from... This was a very criminal act, and also something that should have never been done at all in the first place. I was tempted by the money, and I do not have any idea of what prompted me to do this. I am so sorry, and I promise that in my whole entire life this will never happen again. Please do not suspend me. I am sincerely sorry. Ajoke, God's will, Joshua.
Yes, more of that letter there. Apart from that, you come on.
This one says, Ajoke, God's will, Joshua. Dear school board, this is Ajoke, God's will, Joshua writing to you again. I just want to say that I am sorry in sincerity and humility of mind. Please find a place in your heart to forgive me. I would like to plead my case to be treated calmly. I would please like my case to be treated calmly, although I know that I pulled myself into this drowning mud. Kindly forgive me and do not let my parents know about this.
It's a different one.
This says, to Prophet TB Joshua, the synagogue, Lagos. We wish to bring to your notice formally this incident of theft perpetrated by Ajoke, God's will, Joshua here in school. The school management has dealt with it by giving her a suspension and consequently her being put in isolation. It is a 3 school days suspension, and she has allowed no visitors except her house parents or form tutor who will give her some classwork to do. We wish to assure you of our desire to keep her in school and to help her in various ways to reform and change her for the better. We are of the opinion that taking her out of the school to another place could rather compound the situation and allow this habit to go on. But being in one place, getting the needed help from counselors, both spiritual and temporal, would be a great extent about the needed results. We acknowledge the fear you have of your name being tarnished, but this we assure you once again, it is being cautioned and we would not allow it to spill over. We've spoken to your delegation and given them a copy of the letter of plea, as well as the statement of acceptance of wrong doing written by her, which clearly indicates her being sorrowful for the situation she has created and her remorse for it. We will continue to support you in every way possible and be grateful for vice versa. God bless you. Gareth Jones on behalf of the academic team.
Listen to that. Listen to that.
Ajoke, God's will, an undertaking. This undertaking is to soberly express my grief concerning
That
the
is
recent...
the second undertaking in the same school. Second undertaking, don't worry. So after they wrote this letter to me, to them, because nobody ever know, they thought it's my biological child. I now show them the day we found her. This is a letter from the police, from the government. When she was a baby, I took her to the police station and they were telling me, please, why can't you take care of this? Nobody will be able to take care, adopt her. And I find this little, let her live with us. And the video when she was a baby, the very day, was recorded. Fanny, tell them what the teacher said. Maybe you follow them to school?
Yes, sir.
Okay, when you people show them the document?
Yes, sir. The whole board of teachers were there, and we played the video for them out. They were very surprised because they said to themselves that how can the blood of man of God can be doing such thing in the school? They were perplexed. But when they saw the video, they said, wow, now we understand why this lady is behaving like this. She's not part of man of God's family.
Such a way to Yes. But you can't do Navigi. What a cool lady. I can't wait to have it. Only one for
So what you move up with
nígbà rí àwọn olùtàn bẹ̀rẹ̀ sí ọba ní wọ́n ní pẹ̀lú wá gbà lọ́wọ́ wọn pé bóyá àwọn olùtàn gbà lè ta káwá gbé lọ títí àwọn èèyàn ti káàkiri tó kò sẹ́ni nǹkan ta ìgbà tí wọ́n bẹ̀rẹ̀ wá fi pariwo káàkiri ní abá gbà lọ́wọ́ wọn ìpayà láti àbí wọn ti káàkiri lọ tó jẹ́ ní pé àwọn wá sí. ṣáṣáṣí ni wọ́n tẹ̀sí pẹ̀lú ọ̀rẹ́ ìlú bẹ́ẹ̀ wọ́n láti sáfì ọmọ yẹn
Since over 1 year now, Ajoke has been a terrible thing. 3 weeks now, they want to take her back to the orphanage home. Because they have taken her name, the photocopy of document they have taken it. I say no, they should. I think let him show you the letter.
Office of the Divisional Police Officer, Nigerian Police, Ikotun Police Station. To Prophet TB Joshua, Synagogue Church of All Nations, Ikotun Egbe, Lagos State. Sir, the release of an abandoned child. With reference to police extract from Station Diary number 928, dated 17th of March 2000, I wish to officially request that the abandoned baby be released to the government. Thanks. CSP Akika Austin's Divisional Police Officer, Ikotun, Lagos. Office of the Divisional Police Officer, the Nigerian Police, Idimu Division, Lagos State. Details of entry. Abandoned child. Mr. O.B. Salami M. of the Synagogue Church of All Nations, Ikotun Egbe, came to the station and reported that today, 12th of the 5th, 1995, at about 3:35 in the afternoon, while in the above church, his attention was drawn to come out and see a baby girl about 1 month old that was abandoned by an unknown person beside the street opposite the church. He further stated that on seeing the baby, he had to carry her to the station and lodge a report. Action. After hearing from the complainant and for the safety of the baby girl, it was decided at the charge room that the baby should be taken back to the church and that the church should assist by taking care of the baby and for proper upbringing. Sergeant Jeremiah Ibe, the Nigeria Police.
If not because I met this girl, I would have had thousands of adopted child. But I warn you, they are very dangerous. If I'm talking to you, let's say, if not, Ajoke is a blessing to my life. Why? If not because I met this lady, I would have adopted 1 million of them. Very. They will never be grateful to whatever you. Do you know what happened now? It's now destroying the disciple here. You know, what's the name of this boy? Loisy. Loisy called me from Ghana that he has to decided to go, sir. He was worried to go because Ajoke has destroyed him. He cannot say no to Ajoke. He doesn't know. Show them the diary He kept.
She also sent a text message to Loisin saying that she wants to marry him, she cannot sleep without him, she wants to have an affection, she always wants to have a romance with him, she wants to kiss him, that no matter what daddy says, she's ready to die for the boy.
The boy has left now. Can you call the boy on the phone and let them put it in the speaker? So that you will listen to the boy. Hello? 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 Is that Loisy? Okay. I want you to speak about your relationship with Ajoke before you decided to leave. Please say it now and let me hear again.
I was the one left my place, sir. Until I came to Ghana, she started sending me text message, sir.
What is the text message?
Yes, sir.
What is the text message that she sent?
It turns out she don't speak it, sir.
Let it sit to your ears.
You say again?
Put it in your ears. Release it to you.
Okay, he said that she has sent text message that she wants to see him, that when he comes back, she's waiting for him.
Okay, read what's there. What is in the paper there?
Tomorrow is Loisin's birthday, and trust me, I miss him a lot. My heart feels so sore and I can't even sleep. I can't think straight. This feeling is really different. He is someone whose presence determines happiness to me. When I talk of presence, I mean relationship.
Okay, sorry. So this is the whole book about Loisy. Look, the whole book. You know Loisy? I finally withdrew this girl because of her daughter. That was final. After is okay. Tell us, were you in the school then, during the daughter?
Yes. Suddenly, she just became very, very close to his daughter, and the things spark up uproar in the house. Even the housemates were saying, "Is this a relationship or what?" They were very close. They move around together, talk together. They even find them in the room and closer together. And people started asking us that what kind of thing is going on. Even teachers started suspecting a relationship.
4 days ago, when the police came, they want to take her back to the orphanage home because it's their own. I decided, I said, please, I want her. And I have made all effort to change her. When I showed them this document, they said, man of God, it's only you that can do this. They are even they are very bitter now. Like the new commissioner of police that is there now is very bitter. Very, very bitter. He said, he want our own daughter to go to the British school. He could not afford it. When I now say 3 times I pay money and the money waste, he said, wow. I should release her, let her go there. Go there. So this is the letter of release. I decided to keep the letter with me. And I showed her. She was crying. But suddenly now, last week, of recent, what used to happen in the female room, the stealing money. Anu own, I think he confessed is Anu. He confessed.
Yes, sir. That then she was going to a school here in Lagos, a very close school at Ikotunye. So she went to where my money was 20,000, and she took it to school. Within 2 days, the money was finished in school. So it was Florence that came and said the way she was spending money. Look at a small boy and tell the boy, if you barb your hair, I'll pay you 2,000. And the boy went to barb his hair and Ajoke paid 2,000.
Okay, you followed them to school. But he confessed he's the one.
He confessed that she's the one.
When we went with her to our friends, because she gave most of our friends are boys, she normally give them, she can just look and say, if you finish this thing, I'll give you 5,000. So we went, there was one side at Liasu side, we went to those boys, they are very rich people. When we got there, they said that Ajoke kept money with them. So she steals money in the house here. She just distributes it and keep it. So you, even though you search her bag, you will not get it.
Now, Bolaji $300 is missing. And Bolaji said to me personally that Ajoke took her money. Now, immediately I say, wow. Just when was that? This week? Huh?
This week, sir.
You see, let me tell you a story. She came to me he came to the church with her husband. I saw a young man, young boy, follow them. When they were sitting down, I said, allow your son to sit down. He said, no, they should go and stay at the vehicle. And I said, oh, is that your son? He said, He said, man of God. He said, this child, they adopted him. And they thought it can be his name is Kunle. He said, could you believe? When they started seeing that Kunle steal money here. Kunle steal, for God, look, it's an adopted one, please change the name. He never had any story about Ajoke, just a singular story. I was shocked. I said, hey. He said, change the name. That is how we change the name and remove our name so that it will not spoil a precious name. So then she was in the British school, and I will now relate my story. I said, oh, I have one little girl is in the British school now. Yeah? Where? They say, it's one of the richest in Nigeria. He said, you say what? British school? To do what? To work? No, to study. These people, you send her to British school to go and study. Oh, I wish you good luck. You're a man of God. Well, I know you're very strong. You tell us story tomorrow. Now, if I pick a corner, I say, that lady you talk about is stole money and this and that. Say, Tibi, I will tell you. What he started doing now is the worst thing. Stealing is a small thing. Stealing. If you steal and you are not caught, you caught free. But the one he now enter now, he has hooked that boy. The boy say he cannot come to Nigeria. The boy say he told her mom. The mom say, which at your age, an adopted child? Can you imagine? Going to that level is the worst thing. So now, in case you just find that Ajoke is back to where he come from, that's why I have to introduce him to you. That already the document is with me. So that you will not begin to say, what happened? Where is Ajoke? No, this is the document with me. If you have a lovely, so much heart, you can go to orphanage home, you find him there, find her there. Whatever gift you give it to all of them, not only her. Joseph, what do you want to say? Because I should know you.
So I'm so surprised because many people here, they only saw Ajoke when she's already a big girl. For those of us who have been long here and saw her as a baby and the love Daddy showed to this lady, no man will show such love to his biological child. So much. And Daddy has been trying a lot of scandal, a lot of bad reports from the school. Daddy will withdraw her from the school. Before a month or two, Daddy will send her back. They will send her home again. Daddy will send her back. I don't know. I'm surprised.
Know, I pay huge money, on $50,000. And at the time I withdraw her, I first withdraw her. They say they cannot return the money. I say, I overlook. I return her again. They say I should pay another money, $40,000 wasted. They say I should pay another money. I pay $30,000. Now I withdraw her again. I say, when you look at your background, you know what has happened to you. But I have a very rough background, my family, but I change because I want to make it in life. Okay, it's all right. You may be seated. Thank you. Sit down. Sit down. Sit down. Well, okay, what's it again?
Thank you so much for watching. Until see you next time. Peace.